Hello! Welcome to report number 2, this one being about Largo specifically. Largo's passion, specifically. I don't know why I said passions with such a weird voice there, but I did. This one, as you can see there, or should be able to tell, there is actually combat in this one. There's also combats in this one. And 2 cutscenes. So we're gonna go ahead and get the cutscene out of the way, and then we'll start the combat. I've done this one before, but I don't quite remember details. I only remembered I did it before based on the little picture there showing me what the map is, but whatever. We'll see when we get there. In the meantime, cutscene.
I'm starving. Why do they call us here at lunchtime?
You always get snippy the minute your stomach rumbles, Largo.
Sorry, guys. Have you been waiting long? I'll get right to the briefing. You may already be aware of the recent hike in food prices.
I do remember one worker at the mess hall mentioning that produce prices were rising.
Apparently, the Empire has taken hold of the trade route farmers use to ship their stock.
What did you say?
Vegetable crisis grips Gallia. Not a very exciting headline.
You mocking the power of vegetables?
What? I was just... What's your problem?
Vegetables are like bombs packed tight with all kinds of important nutrients. Kids gotta eat them to grow up right, and the body's practically made of vegetables.
Which are like bombs?
In any case, Squad 7's next mission is to clear that trade route of Imperials.
All right, time to put the fear of veggies into these imps.
The fear of veggies? Is he serious?
Yes. Yes, he is serious. This also unlocks a hidden potential for Largo, by the way. Do recommend doing this as soon as you can, because the potential is actually pretty useful. It triggers seemingly randomly, but, you know, it's a good ability. So, what do we got? Mission will be fought on the outskirts of Vassel. Alright, fair enough. Oh no! I remember this map from Edie Detachment DLC, not from this. Oh, it's the same map, so we'll have to see. You have to leave your tank on the sidelines, lead a small force of foot soldiers, including Largo, because it's his freaking mission. Destroy the 2 tanks standing by on the road ahead, alright? In the Edie DLC, there's actually tank traps through the middle of the road on the right side of the map, so you have to actually go around, but they may not be here. If even one of your soldiers falls in combat, you're to pull out immediately. And you won't be able to issue orders because you don't have a tank. That's pretty much how this works. So who do we have? We have Welkin and Largo. Let's go ahead and get Rosie because it's extra CP. That's more or less how this works. We can't get Alicia in because we only have 3 slots. So we have a maximum amount of AP that we possibly can. We have a scout, we have a shock trooper, and we have a lancer. None of them are particularly good. One of them's Welkin, and there's some tank traps there. So you can't go through there, it's just like the DLC.
Bastards blocking our veggies are here, ain't they? Let's bust some heads.
Shh, be quiet. You want them to hear us? This is a stealth operation with just a few soldiers. Lose anyone and the mission fails.
Yeah, I got it. Now let's go get violent for vegetables.
You want to work with me here, Largo?
If you haven't figured it out yet, Largo really likes vegetables. You should probably have been able to figure that out on your own. We're gonna go ahead and grab Rosie, have her run up.
New target sighted.
Hello? And murder this man, apparently, because he's there, and he's also a officer. I was gonna say ace, but no, that's something entirely different. The more officers down, the less CP they have, the better off we are. I wonder if you can get it low enough that the tanks can't move. You could also just go around him, it looks like, but He's got a CP point doodle on him, so we do need to move Largo up. We can't do orders, so the only anti-tank capability we have is in fact Largo, so we can't just leave him back there. If we could do orders, we could have a shock trooper. You're not a officer. Are you an officer up here? I assume there's someone up here. There's no one up here. Alright.
Advance cautiously.
It's probably much faster just to go over the building, so I'm not sure why that guy's there. Once again, I suspect that there is probably someone around here somewhere. There's someone. Not an officer, but we're stuck here, so we may as well shoot at him. There we go. I am still using a controller, even though this is the PC version of the game, as I mentioned in another video. The reason for that is I'm just more comfortable using a controller in this game, having played it on PS3 for so long. Also, Largo has the world's largest lance. You've probably noticed. Is he using the mortar lance? He is using the mortar lance. Probably need to fix my equipment. I went through and did all the R&D for the weapons, but I forgot it changes your equipment loadout. So we end up in situations like this where Largo actually has the freaking mortar instead of the anti-tank lance, but hey, think of it this way. You can actually fire this more or less directly at tanks, but you know, they're generally not going to do nearly as much as just hitting it with an anti-tank lance, but it really murders troops. Like, really, really good at killing troops, are the mortar lances. So that's our first turn, fair enough. There's still a fair chunk of map left, and I suspect their tanks are in the northern chunk entirely. There's some more tank traps there. Did that guy just run in a circle? Did that guy just run in a circle? Everyone's running in circles. We'll have to see what we can do in terms of anti-tank capability with the mortar lance. If I can get it to aim right, but it looks like we're going to be above them. If I can get it to aim right, we can literally just, you know, shoot them with the mortar and it'll do reasonable damage. Probably won't one-shot them though. Go ahead and move Rosie up. I'm going to be doing these missions in kind of a traditional playstyle rather than A-rank. You can A-rank these missions easily on your own. You don't need me to tell you how to do it. So we'll be using a variety of units instead of just scout rushing and then having Largo come up in the rear to finish it off. This guy's another officer, by the way. We are level 20 though, so we can just, you know, run up to people and do that. So that's always fun. And they're down 2 CP of the very little that they actually have. And you can't make it around the corner. Trying to limit spending 3 CP on a single character because the third CP is basically wasted. Not necessarily wasted, there's obviously instances where it's useful, but... What are you? You are a Gatling turret. It is nighttime though, so... he'll have trouble spotting people. There's a freaking Lancer over there. I actually meant to do this before I ran up here, but I forgot and got distracted. Hopefully that kills him. Not quite. Sadly. So Welkin's all up there by himself, which is a bit risky because there is a Lancer there and a Scout. Unknown what else is up there, but hey. It might be entirely possible for Largo. No, he doesn't have the range. I was going to say for Largo to actually hit that Gatling turret up there, but he doesn't quite have the reach for that. A little bit more. There we go. So it's enemy turn, and Welkin's up there by himself. Probably going to get shot by that Lancer. Definitely going to be shot by the Scout. Hello, can you miss? Thank you. I really wasn't expecting that to happen, but okay. Won't kill him though. Unless he takes another turn, in which case we will kill him. Or that can happen and we can accidentally kill him because the scout behind him tried to move. Well done. I'm really concerned about our anti-tank capability because we're going to be way up on high ground here. We're going to have some weird shots on these tanks with a mortar lance, whatever. It'll be alright. Let's get Rosie up here, have her take out the
Enemy sighted.
Gatling turret because we can. Can she actually chuck a grenade that high? She cannot chuck a grenade that high. Alright, well. Can you shoot him? No. You can shoot him now, though. He can also shoot you, but it doesn't matter because apparently it'll take one bullet. We'll shoot him with a bunch, though, just to be sure. You never know with these turrets, man. They could be like zombies. Let's go ahead and start moving Largo up. Everyone else is more or less in position, and he should be able to get here in 1 CP, especially since he can go straight now. It'll save him a tiny bit of going around that fence. You know, you gotta think about this in racing lines. You gotta cut your corners as best you can, etc., etc. Let's go ahead and get Welkin up there because he's a scout, he has the best vision. Remember, this is a night mission, so your visibility in this mission is actually fairly low. Get down in the grass. So neither of the tanks can see me, they're both medium tanks, but neither of them can see Welkin, so Welkin's safe to just sit there. I am pleased. And we'll go ahead and start moving Largo into position. I don't think we need to move Rosie anymore, she's done. Now becomes the tricky part. Because this is what we've got. So, I can't even see down there. In fact, am I too close to hit them? I'm actually too close to hit them with this. The downside, however, is that tank can now see Largo. Alright, well, I can hit the tank, or at least I think I can. I can hit something right there. We'll take the shot because he's going to get the ammo back anyway, but we're going to need to reposition him a little bit better here. Oh, we hit his treads. Well, that was a thing. May need to actually abandon this mission and then get back to this point with the proper weapon on Largo. If I can't get the shot to line up properly. It's going to be hard to do considering my only viewpoint is Largo's face. Well, the back of Largo's face technically, but you know what I mean. Alright. So, let's go ahead and back up some more. Turn around. Go ahead and aim a shot, see what we got. So is that like the edge of the tank? That's the edge of the tank. I'm determining where we are based on the aiming reticule, by the way. Let's go ahead and try that. See what we hit. That's what I thought we were going to hit. I hit the radiator, by the way, if you're curious what was going on there. You might be able to tell I've played this game before. So to hit this radiator on that tank, we're probably going to need to be something around here. Basically what I'm looking for is I'm looking for the back of the tank, but I want to be a certain specific distance away from the edge of the tank. And I'm figuring this all out. That's welcome. So this is the close edge of the tank, right? Yeah. Where's the back of the tank at? Apparently a lot farther back than I thought it was. I'm figuring this out all by the color of the line. This one's going to be weird because I'm at an angle right now, but... yeah, this one's going to be weird. I'm going to shoot here and see if that hits it. There we go. Hooray! I actually managed to do it in a reasonable amount of time, too. I didn't have to retry it. I'm actually quite happy with that. Mortar lancers from above,
both enemy tanks neutralized.
Whilst very powerful, are very, very difficult to aim at tank radiators, as you might have noticed, because you can't aim down. You can aim forward fairly well, so if you're just behind a tank, you can hit it at the radiator pretty easily, but if From above, not so much. Either way, we done did it, and I don't think that'll be an A rank, no. Also, these reports give you pretty good XP. Not as good as, you know, skirmish farming. Pretty good XP, and we'll go ahead and finish off this report with this, this little cutscene here.
That should end our vegetable shortage.
I ever tell you my old man's a farmer? Feels good to know I'm helping farm folk out. Growing up on the farm, I was always helping with the harvest, out there in the field. I'm serious when I say veggies are king, too. The more you eat, the healthier you get.
I agree. A lot of nutrients vegetables offer can't be found anywhere else. Plus, I feel like vegetables are a way to take in the power of nature as a whole.
Power of nature, huh?
Yeah. Plants grow by absorbing energy from the sun, the soil, even tiny microbes. Eating vegetables is like getting all that natural energy right from the source.
Never heard veggies told quite like that before. I tell you, boss, you got your head on right. You got my mark.
Thanks, Largo. That means a lot to me.
Hey, boss. Let me tell you a stupid dream I have. My folks' old farm went under, but I want to start it up again, as an organic veggie farm. Funny, huh? Big macho man goes from flinging bullets to being king of the carrot patch.
I'm not laughing. If you're dedicated, I'm sure you'll grow some fine vegetables. Once you're all set up and harvesting, you'll have to let me sample what you've grown.
Boss, you'd be welcome to eat all you wanted, but you'd have to help with the harvest. And out on the farm, I'm squad leader. Be ready for the workout of your life.
Oh boy.
I'm feeling good today. Veggies for all.